Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this is the second part of the prep video that I put on just the other day. So obviously you can go back and watch that if you haven't already seen it. So anyways, I'm going in with my acrylic application and I'm using a Glam and Glitz colour here, which is called Talila. I think that's how it's pronounced. And I'm going in with my Glitter Planet size 8 brush, and I'm just really using this colour more as a paint, keeping my bead nice and wet because I am obviously doing an ombre. So I'm placing the bead in the middle of the nail and then feathering it back over, just keeping that line nice and thin, so when I do obviously come to bring the acrylic over, I'm not going to see no harsh line or anything like that. So as I say, keep with this colour nice and thin. Well, it should be with any colour really when you're doing an ombre, it should be nice and thin. So I am going in with one of Diamond Glitters. I'm not sure what the colour if it's called. The problem is I buy them now and obviously they come in the little baggies with the name on them, but then obviously I put them into pots and then I forget what the names of them are called. But I did purchase it from Diamond Glitters. But if you were to recreate anything like this, you know, anything pink and sparkly would totally match in. But this is like a pink and peach glitter, which obviously the ombre that I'm doing is pink and peach as well. So it just matched in perfectly. So what I'm doing, I'm just picking a wet bead of clear acrylic up and dipping it into the raw glitter and just moving it around that nail, and a beautiful butterfly popped into this bit which just looked lush on the nail. So just moving it around that nail until I'm happy with the placement of it. Using really chunky glitters like this can be a real pain in the backside. Finer glitters are so much easier, but did you see it when I rotated my brush there? So it meant that obviously the acrylic was on the bottom and the glitter was on the top, and that is a little bit easier to maneuver it. But as I say, keep the clear bead nice and wet so you can maneuver that glitter around the nail. If you have it too dry, you just won't be able to move that glitter around the nail at all. But just have a fiddle on with it and move it around until obviously you're happy with where obviously all your glitter is. And there was a few butterflies that slipped into this one, which was really nice because obviously we've had some beautiful weather here in the UK, which is quite rare. So definitely a summer set of nails, you know, didn't go amiss. So I had to do this in a few beads. And this one didn't seem to have as much glitter in as I liked. So obviously I still placed the clear acrylic around the nail, and then you can just dip your wet brush back into the raw glitter and obviously just dab that into the wet acrylic. So I don't need to add any more like bulky product onto the nail or anything. So once obviously I've done that and the pink colour has already set, then I'm going to go in with one of CJP's core powders, and it is the peach sorbet. So I pick a bead up and then I drain it on the kitchen towel just to take some of that liquid out of the bead, so my bead of acrylic is nice and opaque. But I just found that I just needed a little bit more just to blend over that pink, so I did add just a little bit more onto the nail. But keeping my work, well, trying to keep my work as nice and tidy as possible. That nail kind of reminds us of an ice cream cone, I don't know why. But yeah, keeping things as nice and tidy, so obviously it definitely reduces down on that filing time, because I absolutely detest filing. It is my pet hate. But as I say, getting close to that cuticle and just spreading it around that cuticle area, keeping it nice and flush and nice and tidy, and then just using really the tip of my brush, just not harsh or anything like that. I'm kind of just tickling it, you know, over that pink and just trying to keep that ombre as nice as possible. So now I'm just going to go in with the encapsulation. So I'm using CJP Crystal Glass. And as I say, placing that by the cuticle area, going down my side walls, and then using the belly of my brush to bring that product down the nail, always cleaning up my side walls and obviously my free edge. As I say, you know, definitely if you do this, it will definitely save on your filing. So obviously I'm not too fussed about adding too much onto the cuticle area here, because that is a core powder. So obviously I don't need to add really too much more product to the nail, but obviously I will need my apex in there, and obviously, you know, like that's for all your strength. So I think I only showed 3 nails encapsulating, you know, so you can just get the gist of obviously what I was doing. And then obviously I will go in and do all of my usual filing, getting all of the dust off the nails. I definitely find using one of them nail brushes, you know, like the scrubbing brush type, is fantastic after filing. It just gets all of the dust and crap out of the sides of the nails, so they're nice and clean. So when you come in to put your gel top coat on, which again I'm using my Blue Sky trusty no wipe gel top coat, and just bringing those nails to life. On the ring finger I did add a few gems and opal crystals. So yeah, taking care not to get any on the skin, always capping the free edge, and then I'll pop that into my LED lamp and cure that for 30 seconds, and then when it comes out the lamp I will add some cuticle oil. So I've left a couple of pictures at the end for you. I really hope that you did enjoy this prep video and also what the final design did look like. If you did like it, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!